Sundaratare Pinaga Daragare Sundaratare Pinaga Daragare Sundaratare Pinaga Daragare Gangadhara Gaja Charma Bharatara Gangadhara Gaja Charma.
Namaskaram.
Namaste. Namaste. Can you see me?
Yes, Namaskaram.
Okay.
Welcome everyone
Namaskaram.
for the Malaysia International Carnatic Music Festival. For this particular segment, conversation, developing excellence in Malaysia with Vidwan Shri Neyvelli Santhanagopal sir. We are so happy to welcome the legend himself on board today. And can we have him on screen? Welcome, sir. Namaskaram.
Yes. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaskaram. Namaskaram to everyone.
Namaskaram.
I'm really delighted, to meet up with all of you.
Very nice,
Malaysia
sir.
is a country which I have been associated with for the past some 30 or 35 years since my career. And because of your all efforts and willing cooperation from everyone, I'm able to see everyone here today. So, E Dinave Su Dinavu. This is a very good day for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming on board. And thank you so much. We have with us here many teachers from all over Malaysia. I will introduce them later to you. And first, we will start with a little bit of conversation before we go on to our climax of the program. Okay, so, sir, so we are actually in Malaysia. We are actually the third generation, people of Indian origin. We are the third generation here. So I just want to hear your insights on how does the Carnatic music scene vary between Malaysia and India?
Oh, okay. So you have actually nailed the question, as they say. So the difference between the scenario in Malaysia and you mean South India or Chennai mainly? Okay,
yes.
That is the question, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So, actually the origin of music cannot be traced, at least as far as our music is concerned, okay? So once the Kaveri banks was the place where Trinity were born, Chola Mandalam they call, So our roots should be traced back to Kaveri Mandalam, Kaveri river and its blessing is music. For that matter, all the fine arts developed so much in its finesse, okay, in Kaveri. And at the same time, in Thamarabarani also, in Tirunelveli district and all, there also music thrived. And slowly, the truth about it is, you grow paddy in particular area, but it is sold throughout the world. Like we have this corn from various countries. So like that, the origin may be a certain place, but music is everywhere. So this is the essence of my experience, having traveled across the globe. So God made me realize this. Previously, I was thinking like Chennai is a center of music and all. Yes, till date it is so, but it may be the heart of a body. But, we have so many limbs and the blood flow is everywhere. So this is, I have not answered your question precisely, but this is the basis with which I think.
Very beautifully answered, sir. Very beautifully answered with an analogy. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so we go on to the next question. This question is a little bit okay. So, as a practicing musician and guru, perhaps can you suggest some steps on how to improve awareness of Carnatic music? Maybe you can share with us your knowledge for the betterment of our teachers and our student community here in Malaysia.
You know, I'm a man who always tries to say to myself, Endaro Mahanubhavalu Andariki Vandanamalu. So everyone has the knowledge. So finally, the knowledge is the expression of the Almighty. But we need some, channels to channelize them, or to ignite the lamp of knowledge, jnanam and all. And I can talk about Carnatic music. Basically, how I teach everyone is the 7 swaras in their home pitch or in their home, grahaswaras, in their place, is or 7 or 12 notes. Sarigama Padanisa, we say. They say it with a different nomenclature. So what I think is, if we can, I may be able to sing Todi for 1 hour, but the question is, can you say the flat notes in its place according to the Arohanam Avrohanam? So deriving everything from its first principles will give so much of clarity in any subject. Similarly, in music, for example, these gamakas are special to our music, right? Oscillations or whatever. So we have Spuritam, some 10 types of Dasavida gamakam. Everything may be a classification, and Melakarta, charting, everything is there. But the basic thing is 12 notes. So both for my most advanced student and the just introduced student, I talk about this only, because there lies that is the seed for jnanam. So for the teachers to have clarity is very essential. We should be following some syllabus, no question about it. For example, Saint Purandaradasa gave the Saradi Versai, Janta Versai, Dhatu Versai, everything. So I can put it this way. If there is one, then it is Advaitam. Suppose you say, nothing happens, because everything is there in Omkara. That is why it is called Shadjam. Shat means 6. So the 6 swaras originate from that one note. A child may ask, how come? I won't accept it. The child may say. But we all know that all the swaras emerge from one note. So from there, we have to carefully analyze what is happening. Re. Suppose somebody says re, what is that oscillation? We have to analyze it. Like that, if only we can carefully scrutinize, look into what is happening oscillation-wise, gamaka-wise, then clarity dawns on us, on a musician or a teacher. On the same note, I want to say, we improve by teaching, I believe, because we come to know about the things that we don't know already. When we teach somebody, we are pushed to that necessity, isn't it, to learn properly. So what is happening there? We get more clarity, go back, teach to them. So that way, we keep on learning. So in my biodata, I always say, I am an eternal learner. So, which I am. I always devote some amount of time every day for learning. So, That way, analyzing, understanding how friendly are each note. For example, cycle of 4. Sa, ma, sa, ma. Cycle of 4s. Vadi, samvadi. So this is a basic fact. In a tambura, if you pluck the panchamam, pluck one, get one free. So when you pluck pa, you get re free because it is inbuilt. Pa and re, pari vallal mari, pa re. Pa and re are closely connected. Cycle of fifths. Like that, we have to understand the basic things, and there is necessity to. So when it adds with another sa, Advaitam becomes Dvaitam. So Janta Versa is a must, necessity. And we need to have, if you need to happily play, we have to jump that. Like that. And it is not enough if we just jump with notes. We need ornamentation. So this Alankaram is introduced as the next step. And then we need some small songs like Geetams. But why can't we stop with Geetam? Why do we need Varnams? Just a minute, give me a minute. So, I'm back again. So why do we need Varnams? What is the, why it is named as Varnam? Varnam means color, and also it denotes aksharas, syllables. So in music, so our elders found that there is a necessity to vocalize everything. So you have to sing in your regional language or whatever language suits our music. So when I say kanna, ka, in, na, there are 3 syllables. So but kanna, அப்படின்னு பாடினா அது பாட்டுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. Kanna, kanna. So it develops as a varnam. That's all. So then they were not happy with just varnams. They didn't stop with that. Then they found takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, takajunu, takadimi, takajunu. They found out interesting laya patterns. Tom, takajuna, takata, takajuna, takata, tom, takata, tom, takata, telli. See, it's all part of compose control. Somebody is composing something based on the laya inspiration. That's how there are so many songs in the form of kritis. Kritis are the ultimate. And we have swara jatis, jati swaram, combining swara and jati. Like that, Rarabenu Gopabala is a swara jati. We have jati swaram, but it confuses, that name confuses us. There is no jati in jati swaram. It is only swarams. But jati swaram because they are exactly interpretations of jatis. That is why they call jati swaram. And we have note to swaram. Note is in English denotes swaram. So the swaram sollakudadu. Note to swaram sonanga. Ena adu based on English notes. Like that we have varieties. And we needed dance music. Further they found that it should be leisurely. So Padam Javalis came. Like that. So the more understanding of our forms and the format will give more clarity. Yeah, I can go on talking to for hours, but just like that, whatever occurred to me, I told as a basic.
Very nice, sir. So today we have actually for the past 2 years, sir, we've been discussing and talking how can we come up with something that will benefit the entire teacher and student Carnatic music population in Malaysia. And now we have come up with a program, and it's basically coming together through through music. So after much discussion with you, and we have come up with a format, and today we are here to discuss that actually, sir. And we want to see how we can all combine all the various different schools in Malaysia, how we can come together and produce something in unison. And that's how we have now structured this, our next project, I would say. Okay, so today we are going to just share that first. So before I share that, let me just, so we have come up with, this is what we are going to be doing. This is actually the roadmap. We are going to introduce the Malaysian Indian Traditional Orchestra. And how we are going to do it, we will be discussing shortly with all our teachers who are here. And for that, I think what we will do now is we will stop the live. Thank you to the viewers. Those of you who are interested to know more about this, you may join us later or contact Sugam. So for now, we will be talking to our fraternity of teachers who are here. Okay, thank you very much. Namaskaram.
Wonderful, wonderful.